news. We are more than news. We also televise programs, events, and archives that are the lifeblood of our community. And we've been doing it for more than 40 years. Today is Friday, May 3rd, 2019. And I'm Jim Lakey, your host, and these are the features that will be in our show today. First, a Kansas honor flight, and second, a special rehearsal. We televise this program live at 11 a.m. on Tuesdays and Fridays and upload it to YouTube right after the show. If you can't watch us live, you can still watch the show at your convenience at ssctv3.org. Please share our news, features, and programming on your social media. This will help us grow and enable us to serve you better. We also welcome press releases. Just bring them by the studio or send them to ssctv3@gmail.com. If you would like to be a sponsor of our news or government telecasts, come by the studio and we will set you up. Your advertisement will run on both the TV3 News and the TV3 Bulletin Board. Here now are some of our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate their support of our local news. Well, we start out with the weather and part for next week. And on Saturday, it's going to be partly cloudy and 71 with 50 the low temperature. On Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're supposed to have thunder showers all 4 days. So on Sunday, 75 the high, 57 the low. Monday, 84 the high, 59 the low, and Tuesday, 72 the high and 51 the low, and all 4 days have thunder showers in store for us. And then finally, the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, will both be cloudy. So cloudy and 59 on Thursday and 43 the low. On Friday, cloudy and 62 the high and 45 the low. And our next item is the lunches for the week. And these are the lunches starting with Monday through Friday. So Monday will be baked pork chops and stuffing. On Tuesday, glazed chicken and brown rice. On Wednesday, beef picado and ranch potato. Then on Thursday, salmon oddies and parsley noodles. And on Friday, turkey parmesan meatloaf and potatoes. Then we have several birthdays for the next week. On Sunday, happy birthday to Marge Long. On Wednesday, happy birthday to Carol Regal. And on Saturday, happy birthday to Jamie Moore. Freedom is not free. The sacrifices of our military men and women are enormous, which is the reason for this extended video introduction. It has been condensed from the original version that can be seen on the Honor Flight website. Earl Morse, a physician's assistant and retired Air Force captain, worked in the Department of Veterans Affairs Clinic in Springfield, Ohio. After the National World War II Memorial was completed in 2004, he realized that many of his World War II patients would not be able to travel to Washington, D.C. to visit their memorial. In January of 2005, he asked about 300 private pilots from his local Air Force Aero Club to fly, pay for, and personally escort veterans around the city. By January 2005, a board was formed with funds raised, and on May 21st, 2005, 6 small planes flew 12 veterans to Washington, D.C. for the first honor flight. A combination of small planes and commercial flights were used to transport a total of 126 World War II veterans the first year. By the end of 2017, this organization has escorted over 200,000 veterans to their memorials free of cost. This year, 2 of our local veterans were able to make this trip, and they made a presentation to the grade school students on Thursday morning. Following the video is also a condensed form of the original 30-minute presentation.
Okay, we have a couple of guests with us this morning. They're going to share some of their experiences with you. Both these gentlemen are veterans from our military from many years ago, and they got the opportunity to participate in an honor flight, and I'm going to let them share with you. So let me introduce to you Marion Alpers and Roger Dick. Let's give them a hand.
The Kansas Honor Flight started by, I think, a different group in like 2005. And the reason it was started is because we had a lot of World War II veterans, which was back in the 40s, that were passing on and had never been able to go to Washington, to our nation's capital, Washington. And so it was started so some of these people, and some of due to financial or their physical abilities, could not make the trip. So through donations, these honor flights were started, and there's even several school systems within Kansas that do it. I know I talked to a cousin of mine from Holton that I think a group, either 4-H or maybe through the school or something that does. Some of it's a 1-day deal. Ours happened to be a 3-day deal. But the Kansas Honor Flight, this group took it over in 2012. And on our flight going to our nation's capital were 4 World War II veterans, and 1 happened to be a lady. And I never did find out what she did, whether she was a nurse in World War II. And then there was 20 Korean vets and 9 Vietnam vets.
But the first thing we done after we left in Baltimore, get on the bus, and we proceeded to McHenry. It's an old fort that is well kept, and we watched or looked at guns around the flight of that thing that were used when it was fought a long time ago. That night we had a banquet at our hotel, and as the banquet was over, they had what they call mail call. We used to have mail call when we were in service.
This here is a tomb of the unknown soldier. The guards walk that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean, there's never a time when they haven't done it, and I can't remember when it started, maybe prior to, probably after World War II. This is Arlington National Cemetery. They have 30 funerals a day, which would be servicemen from throughout the United States that wish to be buried there. This here is at the Korean War Memorial. The Lincoln Memorial sat off to the right. And this is the Air Force Memorial. This is Iwo Jima during World War II, and we were taking some of the islands in the South Pacific. This was, I don't know, I assume this is in Wichita, because in St. Louis, they also, a salute to the veterans was done with fire trucks that came out to the airport. The reception that we got when we flew back into Wichita, which again was a great honor. And like I say, we had probably, I may have mentioned this earlier, there was probably 10 or 12 people that we had in wheelchairs.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, guys.
Now we're ready for some school announcements. Don't forget, baseball, softball, and ball blast and t-ball registration forms are due today. Email to Danton, D-A-N-T-O-N, at stjohnrec.com, stjohnrec.com. Or stop by the recreation office if you need a form. Congratulations to Mackenzie Hacker and Cooper Rockenbach for being awarded the Kansas State High School Activities Association Citizenship Award. These two students are outstanding representatives of our student body and community. The grade 4 through 6 music program will be Monday, May 6th at 7 o'clock in the evening in the school auditorium. The first of 3 scheduled rehearsals for the school and community choir was being held last evening. This group will perform 1 number. The remaining rehearsal dates are Sunday, May 5th at 3 o'clock in the evening or the afternoon, and Tuesday, May 7th at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And Monday, May 13th at 6:30 in the evening, which will be the warm-up in the small gym for the junior high and high school band and choir concert, which will be that evening at 7 o'clock in the evening in the school auditorium. The May Board of Education meeting will be Monday, May 13th at 8:15 in the evening in the basement of the library. TV3 will not be able to cover this meeting because of the concert conflict. The 2019 Free Comic Book Day will be tomorrow, May 4th, at the Ida Long Goodman Memorial Library. It will run from 10 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock noon here in the community.
Every year, the first Saturday in May, the entire industry, retailers all across the fruited plain, hold what is called Free Comic Book Day. And that is where they invite families to meet comic creators, they hand out free books, and it's just a big family fun day for all.
Free Comic Book Day is a day of celebration of our hobby and brings in people that do not usually come in and frequent a comic shop.
A new generation of readers can't be anything but good, and so Free Comic Book Day provides an opportunity to make or create new readers and new fans, which is incredible. It's great.
If you don't participate in Free Comic Book Day each and every year when the retailers are giving you that opportunity to just come by, get a look at some really cool stuff that's going to be coming out as far as preview comics, it's a disservice to yourself.
It opens doors to people who don't really read comics because there's so many different genres out there besides just heroes and capes. And when someone doesn't really know that and they go into Free Comic Book Day and they see other things that are different genres, they start seeing the genres they like horror or comedy.
The best thing is seeing families come in with their kids, and the way it's become sort of like a family event. I think that's really nice.
I love it personally because it brings people in that might ordinarily not pick up a comic, might not read a comic. There's the old adage, oh, comics are for kids. No, come in, grab a free comic book. It should be a national holiday.
And ultimately, we want to grow our readership, grow our industry, and basically make content that's going to make your day, because it makes our day.
I think Free Comic Day is one of the most important days as a comic book professional, being able to chance to meet fans, and it's all about freedom and having fun, and really, in a lot of ways, it's celebrating what we love. That's what Free Comic Day is.
The preschool graduations will be Thursday, May 16th at 8:30 in the morning and also at 12:30 in the afternoon in the main gym. The high school graduation practice will be on Thursday, May 16th at 2:30 p.m. in the main gym. The senior class night will be Thursday, May 16th at 7 in the evening in the auditorium. The high school graduation itself will be on Saturday, May 18th at 4 p.m. in the main gym. The kindergarten graduation will be Monday, May 20th at 2 p.m. in the main gym. Here now are a few of our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate their support of our local news. City announcements come when we return. We have some city announcements, quite a few. It's that time of the year again, and mowing season has begun. This is a friendly reminder that yards need to be maintained in a timely manner, and grass is not to exceed 9 inches in length. Also, yard clippings do not go out into the street. The City of St. John is an open burn status. However, those wishing to burn are still required to call Stafford County Dispatch at 620-549-3247 to get current wind speeds and to identify what is going to be burned and where. The new signs are up at the city dumpster. Please follow the instructions. This site is surveilled by cameras. If you have questions, call the city office. A timely inquiry could prevent a substantial fine. Also, grass, leaves, brush, and limbs must go to the tree dump in the east of town. The smell of spring is in the air, and that includes the smell of skunks. As some of you may have noticed recently, rabies is a real danger, and although the annual rabies clinic is in the books, the City of St. John would like to remind you that your animals need their city tags. Please come into the city office with your proof of current rabies vaccinations to get them. The city is compiling a more accurate landlord list. There are a number of people looking for rentals. Please contact the city if you would like to be on the landlord list. Also, please contact the city if you currently have properties available. The City of St. John is accepting applications for the position of Public Utilities Maintenance Worker. For a copy of the job description and/or a job application, call the City of St. John office during business hours at 620-549-3208 or visit stjohnkansas.com. This position is under the supervision of the Public Utilities Supervisor and overseen by the City Superintendent. The City of St. John is an equal opportunity employer. And we have a friendly reminder from the city: golf carts and UTVs need to be registered and tagged through the city office. Golf carts need to be tagged, and UTVs need to have permits. And now today's final city announcement: the fountain is coming back. The plans to restore it are underway, and the city is accepting donations to help support this wonderful multi-generational project. Please contact the city office if you would like to make a donation. There will be a plaque and a rededication ceremony when the project is complete. And next we have some Jubilee announcements. The St. John Jubilee will be May 24th and May 25th. The theme for this year is Live It Up. Outdoor vendor spaces are now being reserved. Check with the city office for an application. Also, by going to Facebook on Around the Square page, you can leave your email address and get more information and get an application. The Jubilee Gals are turning Fridays into auction days for Jubilee fundraising. Every Friday they'll have an item or items from businesses to auction off to the highest bidder by 3:00 p.m. each Friday. Bids must be submitted on the original Facebook post. To gear up for trivia during the 2019 Jubilee, the Jubilee Gals will be posting a daily St. John or Jubilee trivia question on Around the Square Facebook page. The winners will receive Jubilee memorabilia. The posts are made at 10 a.m. and every day until Jubilee. The first person to submit the correct answer is the winner. Answers will be accepted until 8 p.m. each night. For those interested in the shirt recently auctioned off by the Jubilee Gals, there is good news. Kathleen Norman, the designer of the shirt, is coordinating with the city to put together a fundraiser benefit to fund the Jubilee Fund. The shirt is $30, with $10 from each sale going directly to the Jubilee Fund. To order, contact the Jubilee Gals. If you would like to purchase one of these available shirts, stop by the city office while the supplies last. Excuse me. The following is a part of a quote from the Jubilee Gals. The 2019 St. John Jubilee will be here before we know it. Remember, these events all happen with the help and support from each and every one of us. All of your donations are greatly appreciated. We are still trying to reach our goal. Help us reach it and become a sponsor today. Jubilee sponsor packets have been sent out. If you did not get one, you can still donate. This is not just for businesses. Any amount helps the Jubilee to continue. If you can't make a monetary donation and you still want to help, contact the city office at 620-549-3208. Cornhole is making a comeback. If you plan to participate, you need to register by May 22nd so that the bracket can be set up. Dave Lewis, voice of the Wildcats, will be helping with the Friday night trivia that follows the USD 350 art auction. The West Cosman Band will be the live entertainment Friday night at the Beer Garden, which opens at 6. The Jubilee Committee will be running the Beer Garden this year, with the proceeds going back into the Jubilee Fund. Beer will be $2 a can, and water will be $1 a bottle. Beer punch cards will also be available this year on the day of the event. $20 for 10 cans. Registration forms are now available for the second annually Jubilee Burnout Combat, which will be held on Saturday, May 25th at 2:30 in the afternoon. The cost is $20 to register. Also, if you'd like to be a judge, give the Jubilee Gals a shout. They will be needing 5 judges this year. Forms are available at the City Hall or can be picked up during the Jubilee at the information booth until noon. There are 18 spots left for monster truck sponsors. $100 gets you 25 tickets. Call 620-549-3208 or come by the city office to get yours today. The Salsa Contest is making its comeback for 2019 at the St. John Jubilee. Special thanks go to Misty Newell and her staff at Kenwood Plaza for helping operate this part of the event. Registration forms are at the city office. Judging will begin Saturday, May 25th at 10 a.m. Raffle tickets have gone on sale as of Wednesday. Pictures are a few items that are up for grabs this year. Tickets will be $5 per ticket or 5 tickets for $20. The ticket number will be called during the prize drawing, Saturday, May 25th at 4 p.m. Names or phone numbers will not be called. Tickets must be turned in to claim the prizes during the drawing. The Traeger will be raffled off separately at $20 per ticket. Kid raffle tickets will also be available at the information booth during the event. And now we have county announcements. The Stafford County is a network Kansas e-community which provides for locally controlled loan funds to assist entrepreneurs to resources. The Stafford County Economic Development administers the Stafford County E-Community Loan Fund. Go to, I'll spell it, Stafford, STAFFORDECODEVO.com/e-community at HTML for an application. Before you consider new construction, contact the County Appraiser's Office at 620-549-3540 to take advantage of the Neighborhood Revitalization Program. For more information, visit the Stafford, oh my, it's a long one, StaffordDECODEVO.com/neighborhood-revitalization. The Stafford County Wetlands and Wildlife National Scenic Beauty Byway Committee invites you to a ceremonial ribbon cutting for the new signage at the rest area on Highway 50 in Stafford County. This will take place Friday, May 24th at 10 a.m. The Stafford County Board of Commissioners is now accepting applications for an assistant fire director and EMT. The job description and application are available at Stafford County Clerk's Office, 209 North Broadway, St. John, Kansas, or call 620-549-3540 3509. The second half property taxes are due by Friday, May 10th. You may pay them online at kansas.gov/property tax. Here are 3 council seats that are up for election this year: Jim Doran, Ryan Christie, and Marshall Sanders. Also, there are 4 school board positions up for the year: Derek Foote, Chad Fisher, Darren Burma, and Debbie Waddle. If you are interested in running, you need to register by Monday, June 3rd. TV3 will run political advertising and host interviews on location in our studio to help you get your message out. The TV3 bulletin board, which runs 24/7, is also available for your message. Stop by at 210 East 3rd here in St. John, or call 620-549-6351, or send us an email at ssctv3. And now we have public service announcements. Sharon Lee Stevens Walker, age 56, went to be with the Lord on May 1st, 2019, after a long battle with cancer. A memorial service will be held on Saturday, May 4th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the Calvary Baptist Church in Stafford, Kansas. Interment will be at the Union Highland Cemetery of Florence, Colorado at a later date. Memorials may be given to the Atra Jade Tegan Walker College Fund in care of Minnis Chapel. Idalong Goodman Memorial Library has received its shipment of 2019 Big Kansas Road Trip Guides. If you're planning to do some traveling, this is a handy guide to take with you. White's Food Liner is looking for an enthusiastic and motivated worker for the deli department. This job is part-time or possibly full-time, with varying work hours starting as early as 6 in the morning and ending as late as 8 p.m. The job includes frying, serving customers, stocking the cold cases, and cleaning the food preparation areas. The pay rate is negotiable, depending on the level of experience. Apply online at whitesfoodliner.com/home/employment. Crafting classes are the second Wednesday of each month. Call at the library at 260-549-3227 to register. Materials are prepaid in advance, so the library needs a good count of those who will attend. Classes are free to registered library card holders. Great Bend TV is aware that some of its customers are receiving an email appearing to be a GBT e-bill. Please be cautious of scammers. Call 800-432-7965 if you have any questions. If you need something a little bit different and challenging, how about joining the Community High School Community Choir for a special number during the junior high school concert?
This was really something special, the first combined high school and community choir rehearsal. The selection that was being rehearsed, which is the theme from the Civilization IV computer game, will be featured during the May 13th junior high and high school band and choir concert. The strange words you hear are Swahili, and the text is the Lord's Prayer.
Bottom of 6, measure 19 does change, and we don't go, we just go off the oo and go na, mi, le.
Not all community participants could attend this rehearsal, but there will be 2 more.
Please help our channel better serve you with quality and informative programming. We have a lot of good stuff happening in our area, and our goal is to bring these activities to those who cannot attend. If you have items that need to be announced on TV3, or you have an event that would benefit your video coverage, we would like to hear from you. Send us your items or video requests to ssctv3@gmail.com. Give us a little lead time and we'll be there. Join us again next Tuesday at 11 a.m. for another edition of the SSC TV News. Keep us informed, and we will keep you informed, and thank you for watching.